And a happy Sunday. Look at P in her new glasses. Doesn't she look fancy? Oh, I didn't put my scarf on. I'll have to locate it. I think it's behind me.
What is it?
My scarf.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I thought I was ready. I guess not so much.
I went with necklaces today.
Yeah. I don't do the necklaces so much. I like the scarf. Plus, it's kind of chilly up here. There we go. That's how one does
Get
that.
my cards all laid out over here.
All right. Since it's Sunday, we will be launching some new stencils, some new stamps. I don't know exactly how much of it P will be, actually using, but we're going to show them, and they're in the shop. So
they're available.
There's that. What are you doing today?
What I'm doing today is I'm going to show everyone the black and white paper that we're going to be using for the tag journal.
Oh, we forgot to do our intro.
Oh.
This is P over here.
Yeah, but they might not know who I am.
I know. You look different. She cut her hair too. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah. And together we are PM Artist Studio.
Look at that.
I'm having
She is.
nasal.
She's on that part of the sickness.
And I thought I was going to have a sneezing fit. That may still happen.
All right. So, let's say hello to everybody. Let me do a little announcement thing first, and then be sure to say hello in the chat. That way I know that you're here, hopefully, if the YouTube thing's working all right. Last week it was or the last stream, it was kind of wonky and weird, and all of a sudden people just started falling off the list. I don't know. There's a time thing, I think, that it does. But do say hello in the chat. If you want to just hang out in the background, that is totally fine. Do give those thumbsy upsies. Very important, because we are at the beginning of the stream. Still so unsure. So much to do. Let's do a little announcement thing here, and then I'll say hello to everyone. All right. We've got all sorts of things happening over in Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you aren't a part of that group, you really should be. Lots of things happening. Like Judy P. She has the collage challenge in full effect. I think Sharon even did a thing on her live stream last night. So if you missed that, she did some great collaging over there. Super fun. She has little prompts. All that information is at the top. When you go into Makers, it says featured. You will also find Joni's swap sign up. You have until the 7th, so a couple more days still. And then she will, I think, and then that next day, she will announce the swap partner. So keep an eye out for that in the, in the feed. She'll probably pop it at the top too. We have the color challenge in full effect. Paula did hers. Carrie has his video out. So if you missed that, be sure to check that out. I really loved what he did. It was very, I think that there's a piece by Mondrian that it kind of reminded me of. It also, as I was going down the stairs, I was like, it felt very familiar to me. As I was walking down the stairs, there's that one piece of yours. And I was like, man, I needed to take a picture of it, so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about and how similar, feel-wise.
Which one?
The one that has, there's a little bit of hazy red, kind of a circle, and then it has some yellows and blues, and I need to take a picture of it.
Yeah, I don't even know which one you're talking about.
We walk by it, every day, up and down the stairs. So yeah, that's fun. And then we have, of course, the Makers Creative Collab that is going on. I would say that if you are a channel, probably not going to be able to sign up for this one, but if you wanted to take part as a non-YouTuber in Makers, that would be a surefire way to then participate in perhaps next month or upcoming ones for that. If you want more information, be a part of Makers, or reach out to Sharon Shields or myself. Mainly Sharon. She's handling it. She's in charge of that. Any other questions regarding things that are happening in Makers? And Lauver is your lady. She is the director, the head
coordinator,
the coordinator, the
of
everything.
all things.
Yes, that happened there in Makers. So, if you have any questions, she's a great resource there.
Yeah.
All right, let's say hello to everyone because that's the announcements. I think I did pretty good. I was quite thorough.
Thorough.
I wasn't so
Yeah.
thorough the last couple ones, so I felt like it was due. People know what's going on.
Thoroughness was due.
Thoroughness. Participants. All right, we've got Ann. That's the lady I was just talking about. She knows things. She's in charge of things. We've got Art Curious. That's Miriam. Belinda. CO. Hello. Welcome. Please do let us know who you are in the chat. If you want us to call you CO, we can do that. Candy, Carrie, Charmaine, Colleen, Darcy, Dana, Diane, Eddie, Ginger, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Isabel, Jacqueline, Jamie, Joan Marone, that's Joni M, Jody, Jolly John, Joni, Judy, Julie, Yuna, woo, that one was hard, Carla, Kathy, Kim, Lee, Lisa, Marcia, Marta, Martha, Mary, Nancy, Raggedy Ann. Well,
Raggedy
Your
Ann.
new Sandy. I think Sandy.
I have a
this is the
picture.
new
I have a
Sandy.
picture of Mariah dressed up as Raggedy Ann.
I have her dress on. Robin Alcorn. What? Hello, Robin. It's been so long.
I was
That's awesome.
thinking about you the other day when I was doing my butterflies.
Well, when we came across some stuff that Robin had sent us too.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Sandy Franklin and we've got Scraps of Beauty by Xander. We call her Z. Silver Granny. That's Lynn. Stephanie Stitching Art. That's Paula. Susan Dufresne. Tamery. Texture Junkie. That's Sharon. Tony Wood. Hello, you are new too. Tracy. Trish and Violet. Whew. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. You might have popped in after, you know. All right, give YouTube a little minute here. There we go. It is getting faster, I think. So they're working out something.
You called Jolly John Jelly John.
Did I?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. He might not think it's funny, but
Jolly John.
well, Jelly was too.
Do you jiggle like Jelly Jolly John?
I'm ready.
Going topside. I feel like I missed something, but you know.
Now, does this camera where it usually is?
No, I moved it a little.
Did you move it this way?
I did, because you had said that, and you kept kind of hanging out over there, so I thought if I adjusted it... No, you're perfect.
I am?
Yes.
You
So
didn't draw arrows.
Well, you know, just shift it. Draw an arrow that says this way a little bit. That's funny.
Yeah.
He said he'll answer to Jelly John, too. Thank you, John. Hello, Shelly.
Oh, a partial trinket.
So, as you can see in front of P here, my hair is very fluffy. I'm going to put it up in a thing. I don't like it.
You
like
better
that.
not.
I like it like this. I feel a little...
I love it like that. I told her she looked like a movie star from the 40s. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, Sharon has a whole box of Raggedy Ann stuff. I don't even know if we have Raggedy Ann.
I don't think Raggedy Ann made it. She was drug around until she was pretty. She was pretty raggedy.
Yeah. Not in a good way.
Not in a good way. Not in a good way.
So these are the new stamps. We got Paula's bunnies thrown in there.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, some of these that look a little grainy, I was stamping them on Mariah's board over there.
You know, my...
The chopping board.
Yeah, that thing, you know.
That thing. And honestly, look, the texture came through. I thought it was kind of cool, so I just left it.
Yeah.
But
that's why they look
it doesn't work very well, that texture business, on the stamps that have fine lines, like the dragonfly and the... yeah. What do you call it? DNA leaves.
Ooh, Z's gonna use the roses. Yeah, this has gotta go. This has gotta go up. She's gonna use the roses in her stream later today. What time is that, Xandra? I think it's... I feel like it's 4 o'clock our time.
Okay, I have to tell you, last night, okay, you know I've been medicating a lot at night with, and I kind of doubled up on my cough syrup. I forgot I'd taken it earlier, and I took another dose, and as soon as it was in my mouth, I was like,
oh no.
I already took this. So, I had the weirdest dreams. I had stencil dreams of black roses.
Oh.
Yeah. Stencil dreams of black roses. Okay, well, y'all know the thing.
Okay, so that's 4 p.m. Eastern time.
4 p.m. Eastern time. What is that?
I don't know. 'Cause I always...
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy. 5 p.m. Central. Wonderful.
Today.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right, because usually what would happen is, like, we stream till noon. Then, when Patty was doing her thing, she would be on at about 1, I think, our time. That's Central. Our world revolves around Central Time.
Yeah.
And then Patty would get off, and then Xandra would get on.
Okay. Well, I'll
y'all want to know all
yeah,
that.
I'll try to be there for that. I don't know. I get involved in what I'm doing, and I forget all that. Then Mariah, she's my, yeah.
Oh, if it's Eastern, then it's 3 Central.
Oh.
That makes more sense, I think.
I took my Mucinex, but it hasn't kicked in yet.
Okay, yeah, he says, oh, yeah, do it
Okay.
backwards. Okay.
All right, everybody, so you got 2 sizes of these dudes. You've got 3 sizes of the...
Yeah, I love how you had it all kind of like...
Heather,
Some of them are sets. Or could be
Heather
sets.
and Yawn.
Yeah.
These little guys, this little one is going to be perfect for ATCs and, postcards. No, that's not to say you can't use the big one, too.
Yeah.
And here's the rabbit and the moon. And I don't think that moon's still okay with the...
Oh, yeah. Brad did a good job size-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see that little rabbit jumping over the moon? This one going, okay, my turn next. Do those come together?
That's cute.
And of course, I love this. I'm very fond of this one.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of our first stencils that we did, and it kept falling apart.
Oh, and Judy showed off the stamps. I meant to send you that link.
Oh, okay.
She has some cool stuff happening.
Okay.
And Judy, she ain't afraid to try some things. She's
By
done it.
golly, she isn't. No, she's a brave soul, and she's not afraid to put it out there either.
Yeah, I like that about Judy.
I do too. I like that chutzpah.
I think it's
All right.
chutzpah.
There we go. Dragonfly. All right, now I need to hand these to you because you need to put those.
I don't know. I've just been putting them in the giveaway box. Although Brad has been looking at Ben's. I don't know if he actually ordered any or just perused them.
Oh, for storage for his
the
inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we want to kind of. Oh, sorry. That's Z. Xandra.
Oh, here I need to get something out here. This is ridiculous.
Scraps to Beauty by Xandra. She'll be on later.
All right, I have just stopped
3
worrying
p.m.
about
Central.
the little lines on here, and I'm just going to continue to not worry about those little lines. That's what happens when you use tissue paper.
And I'm going to move the... I tried to get it. It just looks
Oh, my glasses! I got non-glare glass.
fantastic.
Are they glaring?
There, at least it's more up in the corner.
Okay.
Unless,
All right, so we talked about last time, we did a lot of transparencies. Sorry. And today I'm going to use some opaques to show you when it is appropriate to use opaques, or when you get your best results, and
I
without
don't know that I like appropriate.
obliterating whatever it is. Well, what's most efficacious to the design?
Oh, wow.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah, that didn't sound any...
I'll send you all to the dictionary. I don't know how to spell it, but I know how to say it.
I know it keep going.
Okay, so this was what just came off of here, I'm thinking. Yeah. I thought, that's really appropriate. So, this really isn't going with my color scheme of my...
Oh, thank you, Susan.
Oh, dang, did I put that back up there? Please tell me I did. Oh, I did. I'm so brilliant.
And we'll be rolling new ones out each week. We're going to try to keep to this Sunday schedule. Especially for the bigger, and then we've got some stencils to show off here in a little bit. Do you want to do that real quick?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I have
Just
that in
plan.
mind because I'm going to use some of them.
Oh, fantastic.
Just, in pursuit of my...
I love it.
Yeah, okay. All right, you can see this has not been used. No, it hasn't.
I think you used the 8x10 one. Okay.
No, I don't think so. I
Oh.
don't think I used the plain squares.
All right.
So,
We showed those on
I want to
Sunday.
get this more in my color range here. So what I'm going to do is, you see that turquoise? I've got some turquoise on here that is, oh, I'm sorry about the sniffling and the coughing. I don't feel bad. And I had, yeah, see? Opaque. I had a fairly good night's sleep. I got a good 5 hours. That's more than I've been getting lately. Yesterday was kind of a bad day. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this down on this on the plate. I'm going to put the stencil down. Now, do I want to do it like that, or should I do it? Because I do want to get a rather, you know, a good, yeah. I'm just self-dialoguing here.
They love it when you do that.
Paying attention to me. I'm just, you know.
They want to know that.
It's not, the sensor isn't engaged right now. I'm just free-flowing and whatever. What is that word? You know, in psychology, where you're just, whatever comes to mind, you're saying it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and did you notice? I posted in Makers. I think I posted in Makers. The oh, what is the name of it? It's a Japanese. And then somebody did a shirt and sewed all of these wonderful, wonderful patches together and made this wonderful shirt, which I would just, you know, I would
lose it.
Oh, I would lose it. I would absolutely lose it. It's just wonderful. But a lot of the stuff, oh, I can't talk about that right now, but remind me.
You're all
sure
over the
I
place,
get this
lady.
down.
Okay, how do you know if a paint is opaque? Well, this is where the swatching, yeah, the swatching comes in very handy with the little 3 bars that we do. Nice thing about like golden paint, they kind of do it for you on the top of the bottle. We like to have the gradient so that way it has, you know, a 100% black, 50%, and then usually like 20.
Some of them are semi.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice to know that.
Yeah, it is. And it's nice to know that when you're reaching over there to grab it, rather than, because you don't have time to swatch that stuff when you're going to actually use it.
They are her new glasses, yes.
Yeah. And I mean, I can see, folks, I can see. And what's really nice is my others had a, okay, we're going to keep, okay, what I'm doing is I'm seeing how much I'm lifting off. Well, that's going to be a really nice. Okay, I'm going to get some more here. Probably not a lot, but I'd rather not have the filmy stuff out there for this particular pull, because I want to see a lot of that background color that I have on my see how you can lift it up and you can say, okay, I need to get some more there. I should know I always miss the edges. Sometimes I don't care about that, and sometimes I do.
Free association.
Yes.
Thank you, Kathy.
And you don't want to, you know, spend a whole lot of time on this, because you do want that, and we'll use some more of that.
Yeah, and this is
to remain sticky. Okay.
This is one of the new ones we did on Thursday.
Fairly accurately.
Ooh, I really hope some of those wrinkly parts come up.
Well, some of them will wherever there's paint. A lot of static electricity here today.
Oh, yeah, Izzy's hair was all...
I was sitting in this chair and I was going, oh!
I think everything she had on was cotton. I'm pretty sure. So hopefully
yeah, but it was that chair.
It is the chair.
The plastic back chair.
I didn't even... That just clicked. Yes, these are the Craftsman lattice. There's 2 styles. rectangles and squares.
All right, now we still got a lot of wonderfulness there, which we will not.
Hey, Don.
All right, we'll put that up there and let that dry a minute. All right, now do you see what happened here? Do you see why I used the stencil that I used?
Yes.
Look at how much of that lusciousness comes through and really accentuated the orange.
Yeah.
If I were to do this over, I might go ahead and add a bit of white
Just to bump it up.
to bump up the opacity just a little bit more and make it a little brighter so there was even more color contrast
More
there.
opaqueness.
More opaqueness. Where, yeah. Okay, I think this is going to be lovely. Can you see that? There are my colors.
You know, all of them.
Yeah. All right, that's done. I'm happy with that.
And welcome to all of y'all that are coming in. And those of you that have been here for a little bit, do give those thumbsy upsies. Say hello in the chat if you would like to. And hang out in the background if you want. Totally fine. But do give the thumbsy upsies.
All right, now let's talk about this one. This is what I just pulled off of there, right? Okay. And I am going to use this one because it's really, you know, it doesn't have a lot of whatever on it, but enough.
Right.
Okay, now, where are the...
I think they were going to see Puss in Boots. Brad, he's like, the other one was Avatar, and 3 hours is not something you want to do with a 5-year-old.
Yeah,
for the first time in a
first
movie.
movie experience.
Yeah. I mean, she can barely hang in there on an hour. Now, you have the newness of the experience.
Yeah.
But I still think 3 hours is a lot.
Yeah, I think so too. I wouldn't.
She doesn't do anything for
Sure.
3 hours.
All right, now I'm kind of trying to line that up.
Oh, 3.5. Yeah, exactly. That wasn't going to happen.
A little bit. I don't really... Pardon. I don't really know.
I kind of like the look of that together.
Yeah, I do too, but where's my... Aha. There we go.
Did Brad not put the dragonfly in the shop? I will make sure that after
What?
the stream, but let me double check. It was late last night. We did a lot yesterday.
I got a lot of papers here, folks. I know that's surprising.
And we could even blame that on me because I was supposed to be helping. But he's better at putting things in the shop. Those things falling off the window just make it... I mean, every once in a while, do you hear the little...
Clunky. Oh, it's kind of scary because I was sitting there drinking my coffee and I just about wet myself. Yeah, it's these little sticky things, little
Yes.
suction cups.
Like, what do you call... They're like stained glass, like things, but they're plastic that she got for Christmas that she could decorate.
Oh,
and they're all starting to pop off the window, and it's...
Because of the temperature, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do y'all think about that?
I like that.
I'm kind of down with that. Okay, we've got that as an option. Or do we want to go with the more open one? So we see more of the background design.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I will make sure that we get the dragonfly in there. I mean, I could even go down there if I could leave you by yourself for just a moment.
Well, you can't go yet because
Well, not
we're
yet, but-
deciding on what
But
stencil
yeah, once you
to
get
use.
going, and I'll get it in there.
Have we decided? Is that it?
I love this one.
I think this is the one I want to go with.
I don't know that if you went with the other one with a little bit more blocking out, that might be a little bit better.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay, now keep that one.
Mm-hmm.
That.
I like that better.
Okay. I think I almost do
Yeah.
too. Okay, now we decide on a color. Because do we want to block out or do we want to just semi-block out?
Okay, well,
Lots of questions.
there are a
you know?
lot of questions. Are you going to be picking
Oh,
up?
and I don't know what I'm talking about here. I can't do that till I pull this. Okay, we're getting
Y'all think about that.
the cart ahead of the
Plenty of
horse.
time.
Cart ahead of the horse here. Okay. You know what? We don't have any just Oh, but that's going to take a while to pull that off. Everything's going to take a while to pull that off. I told Mariah I need 2 9x12 plates so I can alternate them out.
Mm-hmm. I think some organizing needs to happen first.
But I'll have to get rid of something off of one of my other shelves because I can't go up any higher because I can't reach it without getting a ladder.
And I'm worried about the fire department and you know,
yeah.
things.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to go with my first inclination here, which is this blue interference pearl. Because there's transparency and there's outlining here, but then there are open spaces where this is going to really show through. That's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm sticking to it. This is really one of my favorite sort of clearish color. Got that clearish. And I thought the blue was perfect for this to really bump up the turquoise and get a little bit, because remember I do have some iridescent business going on in my little tag there that I'm using for my color. And you can leave this pretty thick. Is it really? I mean, you know, it's clear. Well, we got new wrinkles.
Building up them cracks.
Just no way around that. I mean, I've seen people put it down really carefully and, you know, get it down there all smooth and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that wouldn't. I think that cracks add character. It's kind of like, you know, wrinkles in old people.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm looking through my glasses, I'm going, oh my God, did I have those wrinkles before? I don't think I did.
All right, Eddie said that I think I need to post this in the chat, but here is a link to the Wet Strength Carnival Wet Strength tissue paper. This is the stuff we use now. We ended up ordering like it in bulk. You can get it in sheets of 10 or 60, but here is a
let's try to get
affiliate link.
One that's a little less
If y'all want it.
strippy stripey.
I think
Okay.
this said it. Did they have 10 sheets before? See, I think they've made it to where they have a smaller.
Oh, I don't know.
Or maybe I just.
But I think we just decided.
We wanted more of it because it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
shoot, if you're gonna buy it, you might as well. Because, you know, even when you go up to the 60 sheets, then it's like $1.08 per sheet. And then keep in mind that you can cut those large sheets up in like fourths. That's what we do. So, yeah.
All right, this is what we're going to do here.
Thank you, Eddie.
We're going to use, I don't know why that's on the outside. I thought that was fine.
Lynn would like you to use purple.
She would like me to use purple. Okay, I can use purple. I'll just use my purple. My reference tags getting in the way. How about that?
Yeah, and that's depending on how thick it is, it can be kind of opaque.
Well, I'm gonna brayer it out pretty good.
Okay.
And I'm using my smaller plate, so I'm going to lose some of my. But you know, sometimes I don't really mind that because that little bit that's going to be around the edge or whatever, but you can, you know, use because it's part of our color scheme here. Is that in the thing? See that turquoise?
You have all the colors.
Oh, shush it. I just like to let everybody know that I'm following a plan.
Did you get that, Ann? Oh, shush it.
Shush it.
So I am going to start collecting our little sayings and things that you guys get the most, you know, chuckles out of here and there.
Ooh.
At some point, I'm going to post in Makers, and I'd like everybody to, chime in, because it was kind of hard. I was talking to Ann about it, and I think Carrie at one point in time, and I know there are probably other ones that we're just not remembering or any of that, so it'll be fun just, to see what you guys come up with, and then we're going to do something fun with those. So keep an eye out for that.
I'd like to do some shirts.
Yes, I think eventually down the road we'll end up with some merch and things, but this is a little bit more, my idea is a little more chill about that all. Actually, it was brought to my attention from Carrie Griffiths, and I think some other people actually a while back had recommended possibly having some of our little saying things available in a printable of some sort. So I'm going to work on that.
Want to make sure you don't have wavy marks. See those wavy marks out there? Those wavy marks. You know what? I'm not even going to use that. I'm just going to do this. Since that is so transparent.
Ooh, I'm kind of...
So you're going to be, and this is cool. You're going to be able to tell what exactly happened here.
Getting lots of love on the new glasses.
Thank you.
She was so excited.
I was.
All right, Lynn. How about that? Woo-hoo-hoo. I love that.
Isn't that beautiful? So that's the opaque turquoise.
Hey, Devin.
With the semi-transparent.
Why don't you hold those out there? I'm gonna
throw what out here? Show what?
The paint, paint bottles that you use.
Okay, this is what I put on top. And Mariah, didn't we talk about you were going to do some? I'm not going to talk about that.
You're not going to talk about that.
I'm not going to talk about that right now.
But if you want, and I noticed some of you guys have been downloading it, but again, free downloadable from our website. Now they're not this big. These I made extra big just because they were kind of our first generation of swatch blocks.
Well, plus, and this is a really big container.
Right.
This container here, it's not so good for the...
This is the size of the ones that are on the website that you can download.
Okay. These are really great because they fit on even on the metal tubes.
Yeah.
And obviously on the little jars.
And if you print it on some label paper or sticker paper or whatever you have, then it's already, stickable. A lot of these we actually just printed on regular paper and then taped them on.
Yeah.
A little process that we do. I am going to turn off my camera. I'm going to leave you guys. Please be good. Because she can't see the chat.
I can't see the chat.
I'm going to go put the Dragonfly in the shop. Oh, Devin downloaded them yesterday and put them on sticker paper. Awesome. So, yeah. Go do that. Because they work wonderfully.
Okay, while you're gone, I'm going to show them the black and white papers we're going to use.
Wonderful.
Because
wonderful.
I can do that without
supervision.
Okay. I'll read them the quotes. That'll be good.
Okay.
All right. So this is the one I just did. Where is it? Yeah. All right. No. Yes, it is. This is it. So, you can see there's a relationship there. I'm probably going to go ahead and some of these I might try to do a transfer. Oh, I need to get out my aqueous. So I don't think I have any. Oh, I don't call this aqueous on my thing here. I'll wait till Mariah gets back. But this, I need to do some, and I think that would be to put it over or under this. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be good. And then this little cutout down here is, you can use it or not use it as a tag, a pocket thing. Of course, I love this one a lot. You do too. This is the new one. Ooh, that looks very dense. Very dense and very heavy. That was too, wow. And then the little stripers. The reason I like these, 2 reasons. I can print different, you know, I can take my smaller plates and print over these to get different effects of color. And then use it throughout, as these can be belly bands. They can be little, you can use them on your tags. But I told Mariah we definitely need another set of these. And this is one, I don't know why we don't have a, she might have just thrown that in there, leaves. And then we don't have that one either. Oh well, something to talk about. And here's a whole bunch of quotations. And I don't know if these, we talked about this, and then we talked about the copyright business. I don't think we can sell those, but I think Mariah's planning on just giving them, making them available in the shop just as a free download. But they're quotations that I like, and that we have used in journals in the past, and some are new to the, new to our new to you and new to me. I just found them. So, I need to put those someplace where I'm not going to forget them. I want to come over. Oh, I don't want, that's not a good place to put them. I might actually, okay. Now, I want to bring in some of the new stencils.
Okay, Dragonfly is in the shop.
Because I'm thinking, Mariah, when I was going through the papers, I think, and I don't know, what do I call, I can't find, I need to do some aqueous, effervescence.
Correct.
I don't know where mine is. I don't know what I call it.
Well, I can give you an IMPP one, because we got a couple. Because it's one of those ones. All right. Okay. Hey, Fran's here. Awesome.
Hey, Fran, I'm going to get to your stuff. It's.
Did you show
I haven't yet.
him? Oh, okay.
But I wanted to because, and I've got to go through my papers here. Sorry. All right, y'all can look at that for a while. I'm probably going to leave this one alone because I'm going to put this over in my Asian set to use with my other, that we're going to do something too. Thinking about putting some opaque over this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the turquoise. I'm going to leave this as is. I love it. Again, I think it's probably going to be one used in another journal. We're going to print on this, and this is why I wanted Carrie's. I knew that they were here somewhere. And this, I don't know if I want to print over it or if I just want to leave it like it is. You know, because I can pull out those little spots.
Yes, these are Carrie's stencils that you see right there, you know, on top.
And I'm going to do something with them here momentarily. I'm just going through my, here's the other one I want to put that on. And that's going to
Rhonda likes the abstract color block tissue.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I like it too.
Hey, Candy.
Here's that little pink and green thing. I really like that one. This one's kind of dark. I think I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to do some Carrie stuff over that because it's kind of plain and poopy. And that's just kind of doesn't, we don't know what it wants to be. I think this definitely would benefit from some more turquoise.
Oh, that one kind of hurts my eyeballs.
Really like that, but I think it's enough to go over there. Here's some green, and we really need to do something to that. Now, y'all be thinking about what I need to do to that, because that really... The only green I have on there is my leaves and my ribbon. I'm going to put that over there. I think this needs a little punching up. It's kind of blah. Okay, I want to use some of Carrie's on that. And I found some rice paper stuff. I think that's a bad butterfly print, but I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
And here is a bad rabbit print. That moon I could use, though. I might keep that out.
Yeah?
Yeah. That moon would be a good one. And then I've just got some other various papers over here, which I don't know. It just seemed like I had a yellow one that I wanted to use. Oh, I don't know. Well, I think we have enough here. This will probably be more than... Okay, we're going to keep that for right now. All right. So here's my thinking. Carrie has squares.
These are called cascading cubes.
Yeah.
Isn't that
and
clever?
what I really, you know, you just got to envision this. Because I could even use black.
I think Carrie would love that.
He would love that.
He mentioned earlier he wanted you to use black on something there, so I think he would be very cool with that.
Well, because it'd be like little tumbling squares.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or cascading cubes.
Cascading cubes. There you go. Yeah. Oh, just be so glad when the snot stops snotting. All right, here's the big ones. And I don't really feel, I'm not feeling these for any of the ones that I have here, but perhaps for this one. You know?
They're available in the shop now.
Even this one over here, if I would do, let's say, red.
Hold on. Okay, lift that up, because I really like that one. I think what would
It's
be...
not in my color range.
Okay, well, here's my thought. I really like the idea of the turquoise phthalo. Or something, or even your... Because didn't we get you a U-tracked one? I think that would just be...
So just to pump up those little...
I think so.
All right, I agree with that.
The red just...
I just, you know, if you don't know what color to use, just go with red. Except sometimes it's not so good with green because it kind of makes everybody want to sing Jingle Bells. I think we will just... Oh! Trying to find one of these that's reasonably clean. Yeah, this one is. Okay. Oh, love a clean stencil. Love a clean stencil. Okay, I'm putting these over behind me, Fran. You can see your little sticky outy guy there. I'm going to talk about those dudes too. Putting that
Oh, I hear the kids next door, and I'm like, Izzy's not here.
Oh, you can hear them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, can't you hear?
My hearing isn't the nose business. And
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we want a really dense black here. Really, really dense black. I don't want to lose these because I want to use these. I want to use that one first. Oh, pretty colors. Mars Black, where are you? He falls down because he's getting to be shorter.
Devin says, P's very agreeable this morning. What's in her coffee? I don't know.
I think that's a residual from my over-medicating last
her
night.
double medication of last night. She's still feeling a little floaty.
This is why when you get old, you need people around to remind you when.
Your meds.
And it's kind of hard to put, liquid stuff in a pill container. I don't know if they have that. Hey, that might be a really good thing, because I'm sure that there are those out there. Okay, and I'm going to leave these really juicy. I'm not going to brayer off a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, I love black. It's just, it's just black. Black is good. Now, I just think that, if you use black judiciously and don't, you know, over it. It's just wonderful stuff.
Fun. Oh, and I am going to do a giveaway for the ATC from you guys leaving comments last stream. I think I'm going to skip this one. Still would love you guys to come back, leave comments, you know, let us know what you liked about the stream, but I'm not going to do a giveaway on Tuesday. I think, yeah, because I just need a little catch up.
Now see, that's when you use a wonderful opaque color, and we're going to, let me show you that. So I just think that that's wonderful. I'm going to let this dry completely. I have this, it's the Chinese, and you can tell because it's got lines in it.
Is that the...
This is the Tear's Really Easy. But I'm going to let this dry, and then we'll pull this with a semi-opaque color so that some of that background shows through, but most of it doesn't.
Alright, steps on conditioning your plate. Basically what you want to do is after you're done with gel printing, clean your plate off completely as best you can. If there's some stuff that's a bit, you know, really stuck on there, that's where the packing tape comes in quite nicely. Get those edges cleaned up and all of that. Then what you want to do is rub it down all sides.
Here, I'm just going to do it on this one because it needs it.
Oh, okay. Well,
we'll just demo it.
She's going to demo it with the little itty bitty.
Because I want to show you something to do with you if you have these little guys, and if you don't have these little guys, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. But this is fairly well. Now, if I needed to, I would clean off the edges with tape first. But because it's so little and fiddly that I'm just gonna, you know. This is my new mineral oil, and it's super cheap.
Yeah, that's super cheap stuff.
This is the super cheap stuff. It restores and polish, defends against rusting, protects against wood cracks. They don't mention gel plates.
They haven't. I don't know that they know that.
Well,
maybe
all
we
right.
should reach out.
Kate and Etrels, you need to put that on there because it really is. I'm trying to hit my... I have it in another little piece, a pottery glass thing, because it leaks down the side, and it's...
All right, so I have not updated our links, so I have still been linking to the one that we really, really love, but it is a little bit pricey, which was the Clark's, because it has, like, it's infused
lemon
with,
flavor.
It smells nice, and cutting board stuff, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But here is a link to this one.
And, you know, I like the lemon. It's very uplifting.
Yeah.
But I didn't necessarily think that I liked it.
Price-wise.
Price-wise. I don't think that the price range, you know, mitigated the fact that, you know, it was lemon.
Yeah. We've been trying to kind of...
Clean off all of this stuff on the edge, because that's where it catches you up.
Yeah. And when she means catches you up, it will actually catch it up. This is where it could start to tear, because, you know, this is why you want to crack those edges and things of that nature.
Yeah. And, you know, there we go.
You're welcome, SWL.
Good. Just give it a bit of a rub down. Just looking at that edge, and I'm seeing that little bit of stuff there. Just, you know, wipe off the excess.
Oh.
Then you can just leave it, or you can just go ahead and use it, which we're just going to go ahead and use it. Because I got this little area right here that I want to put something on. Ooh, got lots of black on here.
You want to bring that over in the middle, or what are you doing?
I'm going to show you something that, you know, I didn't think of until just now.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, that was less than stellar.
Would have been a better idea on the, first go roundy. And probably without the
This
wetty wipe business. So wet.
This is
You need a half wet.
trying to pick me up some paint there. Pick me up some paint.
Okay, good. And Ann's got Eddie going to the pharmacy to get his mineral oil, so that way, and told him that he could oil up his hands and
Okay,
legs
you know when
afterwards.
Mariah said I probably need a little less wet? Well, you need a little less wet, but that's very organic. We're not going to fuss about that. Now, if I can get
I'm
this.
just happy it happened on the end.
True enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, now we start over again. So I click, you know, I don't know what it is about black. I have a terrible time with the black on that. Remember that modeling paste black? I mean, when I get done with that stuff, I have it on my cheeks. I have it on my chin.
All right.
All over my elbows. I mean, I've even gone to, like, the doctor the next day, and I'm looking down at my elbow, and I'm going, oh, crap. I still have some black stuff there.
Yeah.
That was after a shower.
Yeah. Well, once it kind of sets up, too, it's...
All right. I do want to get this sort of cleaned off
Hey,
because
Sandra.
it will make a difference when I, this is why I tell Mariah sometimes it doesn't hurt to have two of these. Because while this one's drying, you know, I can be using another one, or I can just go ahead and wipe this off with a paper towel.
We went ahead and just cut extras so we could send them to Carrie. I stopped giving up on the fact that she might not use some of them, and we could just, you know, send those off to Carrie, but Carrie got his own coming his way.
Okay, and see, here's the other thing. See that? This is really good, even though, you know, I'm making a mess and doing things that... Oh, but look at this. Oh, my goodness. This is looking fabuloso. Ha!
Oh, that does look great.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Now, what I can do, come back with another opaque color and go over the top of this where it's dark, you know, rubby. You know what I mean? Rubby.
You guys are getting too intimate with your gel plates.
Okay, I need something.
It's becoming like a spa day.
God.
Leave me alone in my studio. I got some gel plates to condition.
Oh, okay. Now, I need to clean this up on the back because it's not affecting me right now, but it will in the future. Where it's going to build up there.
Yeah.
And you might think that that's not like a major deal.
Could be a deal.
It could be a deal, especially on these little guys.
So I don't even call it a deal breaker.
Yeah, it could be that. Shut up, Mariah. You're making fun of me.
I am not. It was funny. It was a good lead-in.
It was?
We were working well there.
There, look, we've got a lovely brayer off.
See, sometimes she thinks I'm making fun of her, but really,
Yes,
we asked Izzy yesterday, like, if her friends were laughing with her or at her.
We had to change her twice yesterday.
It's muddy.
Muddy.
And
Yeah.
And we asked her if any of the other kids ended up in the mud. She said, no. Okay. That's our baby.
Yeah.
The one that ends up in the mud twice.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we're getting back
It's an
to this.
accident.
Okay. Well, we know. Yeah. See, I'm feeling this, and I think I'm... No, I had it right. All right, I just want to find a good bunch of squares. And we're not going to use so much paint this time. That was my problem. Oh, God. Look at this. I don't know, maybe... I have to remember that this is very, very thick stuff. This is... You can tell it's old.
Yeah, I was going to say, and it's years of...
It's very opaque.
I mean, look, it says MJ Designs on there, and I don't think Michael's has been that for...
MJD. I think this came from Alaska.
Probably even before that.
I think this is some of Van's stuff. You know, it's probably way too much for that little tiny plate, but oh well. We want to have some good...
Hey, Julie.
good black squares.
Oh, see, when I move the camera a little bit, they want to see the brayer offs. If you could move them in a little bit more, you know. Oh, goodness.
Is that good?
Well, where's your brayer off?
Right here.
Well, if you could just scoot that a little closer to your plate, that would be easier than... Oh.
There, how's that?
We'll see about that.
Now, I don't want to brayer off on this, because I really like it.
Carrie?
Just grab another piece of tissue paper here. I'll tell you, because it's always good to have a little smushy black tissue paper. You know, just for chuckles and grins.
Yes.
I need to shut
Look
up
at
and get
that.
this down on something. Where's my other? Oh, here, this is a good one.
Yeah, I'm really fond of this, so don't, you know.
What?
Don't mess this thing up. Like, it's really looking good.
What?
This thing, this, you know, brayer
Oh, yeah, my
sample, you know, swatching.
oh, my little finger things.
Yes.
Watching Darcy.
Oh, yes.
'Cause
She watched
Mariah-
it. I was watching you.
And she listens to you in the headphones, so I don't hear your voice. I'm just standing there, you know, watching, and I'm going, why is she using her finger? Why doesn't she use the
And
brush?
I swear, it was right about the same time that you were like, I do have brushes. I guess I could have had that ready.
And then Mariah said,
cracking up.
I'm sure that they were probably thinking the same thing when you're making those circles that you made the other
Yeah.
day. Yeah!
Well done.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Now see, isn't that just an interesting little bit of stuff? Now we're going to, I'm not going to do that. I really would hate to mess that up. Let's use this. This is a, okay, now this is kind of, we've kind of, you know, most of the moisture's out. It really is very critical. You don't want too much, but you want enough. Oh, that's probably too much.
Yes, she did get a haircut. She cuts her own hair.
Yes. And the reason it's so short is because it's been such a long time since I cut it that I always get one side a little shorter than the other, and then in the, you know, trying to get it all evened out, I end up with it about 1 inch long all over my head. But, you know, it'll grow. Well, they're kind of smushy, but, you know. Yeah. All right, let's just keep going on this. And this is another one that we can go over this many, many times. I just need a really dry one. I don't have a really dry one.
Bye, Martha. No worries. Get some rest. I like the smushy squares.
And this is the carnival tissue paper too, so it's kind of getting a little bit of texture going on here. They're more textury than shapy.
Carrie did that in his video. He
What?
took some tinfoil and he created a little, you know, a little mask out of paper, but then he did that with tinfoil.
Oh. Like what I'm doing right now?
Sort of. In essence.
Nose. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, I did. Alright, I'm going to take this and dry this out a little bit.
Yeah, it's too smushy.
I'll just hang it up here.
It's his color video. And it's a great one. I mean, I enjoy them all, but, you know, some are like, oh, yeah. And I think partially because I remembered that piece that P did, and it's kind of funny how certain ones hit you.
Okay, that's pretty dry. I just want to... Okay, and we do have a little bit of stuff left here.
Yeah, more
okay.
bouncy instead of wipey. Yeah, that's true. That's funny.
Okay, we're going to let that dry. We're going to grab the other one that is hopefully dry. Yeah, okay. And what are we going to pull this onto? I want it to be kind of light. I think those are too dark. And I don't want to mess that one up because I've got plans for that. I'm trying to find that dadgum yellow one. Ah. Bottom of the pile, of course.
Mm.
Here's the one that we've been working on. So, let's do this. Now, this is going to be a dry pull, so you probably won't see it today. I don't know. Maybe. Let's use, kind of intensify the yellow. Okay, that's going to be my choice. I'm going to use this. Now, the only reason I hesitate using this sometimes is because it reactivates paint that's on your brayer. And we might get a really icky.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm rethinking that.
It'll go greeny.
Yeah, and it won't be a pretty green.
No.
It'll be a yucky green. Okay, let's do this. This is going to get rid of some of that green also. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Ooh.
And I think mostly I just do it here.
He said that's a bacon.
Now this is semi-opaque. And see, I can tell. Can you see? When I went over my brayer thing over here?
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of cool that I had that. Because I've just created another nice little hoop-de-doo. Don't know if much of that other's going to show through.
Oh,
Maybe.
Cheryl?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's not right now. I mean, you can tell something's there, but it's certainly a lot more interesting than it was.
True that.
Because it was kind of a wannabe thing, you know? Alright, now I had these all lined up, and of course I moved them around. And I had these ones that I had put Carrie's other...
Here, are you showing the dainty dots?
Dainty dots? Oh, yeah, we could go with dots. Let's do that. Good call, Maya. Put some dots on top of the square.
Yeah.
Put some dots on top of that.
It's pretty cold up here.
Probably not going to use that again. And, okay, so, we've got 3 different sizes here. We've got that one. We've got this one.
These are dainty dots. Available in all 3 sizes.
Okay, so, are the dots the same size? Yeah. The
Pretty
dots,
much.
Dots are the same size. It's just this is covers a larger area.
Yeah, usually what Brad does whenever he gets the files is that, you know, on the 5x7 you're going to get a smaller pattern.
Yeah.
But then between the 8x10 and 9x12,
and
it's really about just the coverage.
Yes. And the reason that I like that is because sometimes you're not going to want the edge to show. So you pull out this one, and it is going to cover that edge, and you're not going to have that part where, you know, it looks all, yeah. And then here's this one. And this is the one I think I'm going to use. Just simply because I think the scale is working better on this one than these larger ones.
Oh yeah, the bendy ruler thing was very cool.
The what?
Bendy ruler. You're just gonna have to watch it. Carrie's videos.
Pardon me. My nose is getting sore. Ready for that mucinex to kick in. You know, I'm into instant gratification.
Bye, Leslie. Thanks for hanging.
Bye, Leslie. Glad you could be here. Okay, I think that's going to be really cool. I'm going to try to get as much of this in as I can. Just because I think...
Are you going to do the black as well?
Yeah. I mean, unless you got some other ideas.
No.
I just think black's the way to go.
Yeah. Well, especially since you started with it on the cubes.
Okay, now I'm going to see if I can find it because I really don't want to get rid of this. This is lovely. And it could just be the thing that just really makes something.
Oh, Acme says the color change black. The,
Oh, that brownie black.
that might be kind of cool.
Black flash.
I like that idea, personally.
Nothing ventured. The only thing is that's exactly what it is right there.
Well, so they'll just intensify that.
Well, what we could do is just put it onto something else. You know, I kind of would like to use a lighter, maybe white on this.
Yeah, that might be cool.
Let's do that.
Or you could ombre it and start out with black ones closer to the black cubes, and then
You certainly.
she liked the idea.
I like the idea. I just think that's wonderful if you've got a
beyond her
big
capabilities at this moment in time.
Yeah, yeah. Don't want to do that. This is too small a plate to do that kind of business. Now if I could just find my damn white paint.
Sugar biscuits.
Got some somewhere. I'm not really crazy about this one. Oh, I know what I've got here that I like. I had Mariah get some for me.
No, I, out of the kindness of my heart, purchased you some
titanium.
I purchased that for her because she said something about needing white, but then she was like, oh gosh, I have white. But then I was like, in order to do the paint order, I was trying to get to the free shipping.
It's not as opaque as I want it to be. And this titanium
is.
Mm-hmm. It's some thick stuff. Blanco di Titanio. Oh, I don't want to mess that up. I really like that.
I promise at some point we will do something with all of these things and hopefully make it all into a book or two.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You need to at least have enough stuff to indicate your direction. Oh, we're getting some kind of poopy crap going on here. Hopefully it's not going to be, I
think that's is that a double negative?
What? Poopy crap? Oh, look at those dots. Look at those dots. Where's my paper?
Yeah, the little 5x7s, I like that size. Maybe we should make a style too of the big ones with more mini dots.
More mini dots. I really honestly...
It takes longer to cut.
Oh.
Not that much longer, but it does. More holes equals more time.
Time is money.
That's right.
Who says that?
I think a lot of people.
No, but I mean, It was one of those.
I don't know.
What, you know what?
I know,
the
but
funny guy. The funny guy. Martin.
I don't think he was the first one that said that.
Well, I know, but it was what I remember.
Oh.
And then he sits there and goes, you know, is it money's time or time is money?
Oh, I think that was like an SNL thing. That's what you're trying to
Yes.
remember.
Yes. Saturday Night Live. There you go. That dude. Whatever his name is.
One of them.
Okay,
Funny people.
I've got to make sure that I really got that down there good. I've got my little Baron back yonder here. And I look at it and it's kind of lonely and...
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, thank you. It wasn't Doc Martin. I like Doc Martin too. He cracks me up. I love that
It's a different
show.
kind of funny.
All right, we're going to let that set a spell.
Yes. Paint to paint.
Paint to paint. And it's really cool because it kind of... I don't know if that was... This is because there's mucky muck on the plate. Can you see it kind of...
Yeah, and I don't know how
Rainy.
yellowy it actually is between like you in your tainted brayering, or if it's the yellowy of the plate, or a little bit of both. We shall find out later on.
Inquiring minds want to know. Get rid of the excess titanium.
Karen, this is a great time. I'm gonna do the hopefully this shows up properly. We're going to do the little spinny spin for the ATC.
And I'm going to let that dry up there.
I got it. So this was everybody that left a comment and wanted to be entered from the last stream. Evie! Look at that. Woohoo! I just sent your package out. I could have sent you another one. It's okay. No worries.
Okay, this is still cool to the touch.
Oh, no. That.
Let's see if we can pull our big mama here. Because I'd like to get back to this. I'd like to do some circles.
Oh, Dana.
Look at pulling off the dark lines and leaving the turquoise ones. Isn't that the, you know, I just think that's such,
I love it.
isn't that wonderful? That is just so wonderful. And this is the turquoise that we're using. So, what did we decide we were going to do that I wanted to do? Oh, this is actually deli paper, y'all. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really like it so much for
It's kind of harder to collage with because it doesn't go as transparent as tissue.
It doesn't. It's just very sort of irritating. All right, we've got sort of this wannabe orangey.
Careful,
Blah, blah, blah.
I really quite like this one.
You do? All right, well, we won't do anything to it. Put that over there. What about this one?
Yeah, you can
I can do it. She
Yeah,
says she
whatever.
doesn't
Yeah.
care. Whatever.
cover up
She
that
says,
green.
Whatever.
Cover up that green.
Okay, so
Ah.
we know that we probably really don't want a lot of the green to show. We want some of it to show through. So that, with that in mind, you know, I'm going to have flowers. Here's Scary's
Thanks for hanging, Julie.
other stencil. These cute little leaves and little flowers.
And this is
And
called...
then, remember the one that
I don't
Joan Miron sent me? The little sample things with little flowers that she drew and everything in the card swap or the ATC swap. I don't know.
Yeah,
Do you know?
sort of.
Kinda.
Vaguely.
Yeah. Okay, now what color? Turquoise?
Darcy says it needs brightening up, so maybe gold.
No, don't want to use gold because I think the gold's going to make it fussy. And I want to make it kind of funky.
I think you should put Prussian on it.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I think that you should put orange on it.
I think I'm going to go with yellow.
Yes, this stencil
That's
is
my
in the shop.
compromise.
Let me double check, because, we missed the poor little dragonfly, but yes, I'm quite sure that...
Here we go. We're going to use some of this brilliant yellow cadmium medium hue.
It is indeed in the shop. It is Flower Meadow by Carrie Griffiths. So...
And, when I first looked at this, I was like, well, I just don't know where I'm going to use all those busy flowers and everything.
I said, I bet you do.
And then I got to thinking, I know, but, I've got flowers in my little, where's my little thing?
Tag of inspiration.
My inspiration tag. See that little flower right there? Then I've got those other flowers that were sent to me.
Flower Meadow. Yeah, I knew this would be a popular. I like this a lot.
And see, the green is going to be kind of cool because it's going to might kind of think it's going to be leafy. But then this is, and I'm hoping that this is going to be opaque enough it's going to cover up.
Your sleeve is making me very nervous. You needed to put your clip on.
I know. Well, what I do is I cut off the tops of my socks because they cut off my circulation in my legs. And so I've got all these little round sock things. And I use them for my sleeves. There you go.
Is that what you want to do? I don't think that's what you want to do. There you go. That's the ticket.
Well, thank God we've got two people here in this live stream. We can actually get something done. Lord Almighty. Well, it kind of looks like a bad tablecloth. I'm not sure that I'm loving this.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
She'll come around.
I add 3 or 4 different layers to this. It might come to the point where I'm going to like it.
She's like, I'm going to put some yellow on that.
Shush it, Mariah.
Oh.
Well, what I can do is I can come in with a transparent yellow.
I mean, it is...
And just yellow it out.
It is screaming some...
Bad tablecloth.
I guess, just 60s, 70s kind of thing going, like, whew.
Well, if the yellow had just been just a little more,
Like Grandma Frances would have been all over that.
She would have. Bless her heart. Okay, here we go.
And that's going to be cute, methinks. If I don't know, that looks like you're kind of drying up pretty quick.
No, it's okay. I can still get me some stuff. What?
Devin says, it is the field of dreams. Needs some transparent red oxide to mellow it out. Oh, just a glaze of it. It does. It needs a whole, just glaze that bad boy.
I agree.
Paula says, she can save it. Have faith, all.
Thank you.
For those of you that are watching and coming in, hanging out, please say hello in the chat if you would like. We would love to say hello back. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. Do give those thumbsy upsies if you are enjoying this stream. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Ring that bell. We do this 3 times a week. Did you like that? That's good. I like that.
Now the leaves kind of lost their definition a couple places because this was a little more moist than it needed to be. But, you know.
Thank you, Darcy.
There we go.
Darcy has dropped in and Nightbot, she has prompted Nightbot to drop in the link to the Facebook group That is the makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Many of these lovely folks that you see here in the chat are also members. You can see the awesome things that they make. You can participate in many of the awesome things that we do over there, like we've got a collage challenge going on. There's you can still get in on the tag swap, because that you got until the 7th, I believe. We've got the Makers Creative Collab. That goes on all month long. You can, jump into that at any point in time. What else we've got? We've got the color challenge. I love the Prussian blue and
Yeah, no,
gold.
I need to do that.
You do.
I need to do Prussian blue and
gold.
yellow, because I like Prussian blue and yellow.
Too.
Where it meets, it turns kind of green.
You gotta watch out for that.
But
the key is to let it dry.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Hey, April.
Kind of messy, but
We talked about you over in Fran's stream last week, I believe. Because she had some cool sparkly paints, and then they were asking where to get some cool, just, regular paints, and we dropped your link to your shop. Yeah. If you want to get watercolors, a little creative, that's April. That's the place to do it. Those Renaissances are
and
lovely.
I think that those are in our, aren't those one of our
commonly used
used items?
Aw, Colleen, thanks for the super chat. She says, here's to the 50s to the 70s.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get some opaque going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Opaque.
Now, hey, wait. Can you show Fran's things? Because, we're coming up on 11:30.
Oh, I did not realize. I've just been having a really good time here. Yes, most assuredly. Because I love them.
That's funny.
All right, now you all know that Carrie's thing comes in different sizes, right? The one I just did with the meadow.
All three of those new stencils from Carrie are in those standard sizes: 5x7, 8x10, and 9x12. So all in the shop. Now we are going to show some of Fran's crazy little alien plants. Pretty excited about those.
And I'm trying to get me a new board here so we can do this properly. I absolutely, I love these things so much. And the thing I like about them is that they're, it goes that way.
I don't think it matters.
It really doesn't. Once they get some paint on them.
And it all so we decided just, instead of breaking it up or anything like that, it's one big set. Go nuts. You get, we'll send the outer bits too.
I will tell you, I did come in and I trimmed these out a little bit more.
Oh, you did?
Because those little tiny things.
I tell Fran about that.
Fran, those little tiny things, you have to take it and give them a wash every time. And I'm just not a washy kind of person.
She's open the hole.
Yeah. Get out your pointy stick and open up the hole. And I can tell those will be too, but I just love this. Look at that. Scoot that up a little bit and get that in there. Well, I know that they all fit on here somehow.
Yeah, you can, look at the puzzle next to you there.
Okay, well, you see they all go on there. I don't know exactly how Mariah does that. It drives me crazy.
Oh, Jamie, you could hold off, but, space them out. Much appreciated either way. Yes, and I think that, the outer bits for this to Franken stencil with
are wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Fran's stencils, but
Fran's designs always
have the best
weirdest,
parts.
Lovely little
okay,
things.
now can y'all see where one begins and another one starts and they're separate there? Okay, that's the best I can do. I hate puzzles. Okay. The thing I really will probably use these I would love to make, where I keep going and pull multiple print things.
Yeah.
Perfect for that. Get your composition down so that you're pleased with it, whatever, and just pull multiple prints. The other thing is these little bits and pieces are wonderful for ATCs, for postcards. You can use pieces and parts, like I'm just really anticipating, moving these around and dabbing them. This here, so many different uses other than just what it is. But they're all unique, crazy, wonderful little bits.
Terrific.
And you will see them. You will see them show up.
She says she tries to enlarge the tinies. I know you do, Fran. But she doesn't always know what size we're going to make these things necessarily, so that gets tricky. And usually Fran cuts these things much larger in more sets, where we're trying to get you guys as much, kind of in one thing, most value as a set as we can, which means shrinking things down, which means holes go smaller.
Yeah. And a lot of times, what I love about Fran's stencils, and she will not be insulted at all, I assure you, because I take and cut them apart and use them in different ways.
I think she's very pleased when you do that.
I that's what I love about these.
I think that's the highest compliment.
You can make them so easily yours. And I mean, most stencils that you get, like the ones where ours are all the same, they don't lend themselves to that.
Well, they're backgrounds.
They're backgrounds.
These are fun feature things that you
feature things
that you can make your own.
Feature. And I mean, these little guys over here, these are pouncers. You just put them down and pounce.
Alien Plants by Fran on the Edge.
And they're in the shop right now.
They are in the shop.
See these little guys?
We're kind of working through everybody's designs, trying to give, each week.
I know, and I talked to someone the other day, and I said, it isn't anything personal. It's just that there's X amount of time in the day.
Yeah.
And Mariah's doing her very best. But see, they all have commonalities that make them feel like they belong together.
And he says, yes, they're in the shop and in his cart.
They a family.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what was I doing?
You were going to put something opaque over this print over here. Oh,
Where?
I got it.
Which one?
The one right here.
Oh my goodness.
Can you hear?
I can hear.
Wonderful. Your print's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Some Addams Family kind of chandeliers.
Oh, yes. I'm pulling this just because I'm
You need the plate.
yeah. And we don't like it anyway.
That is true.
But it did come off better than I thought it would.
That is also true. It left some things that I find interesting.
Yeah, look at that. We have little splits and splotches or whatnot of bits and pieces of tissue paper lines.
Oh, Rhonda, if you guys want to save your cart, the way that you do that is you get to the very end and abandon your cart. That means basically everything but payment. You got to put in your address and email and all of that. And then our system has the little deal where it will, email you or say, hey, did you forget something? But you have to get everything in there except for payment.
Well,
this is one of the reasons that we're trying to save things around here and not go out and eat and do anything fun. We're gonna build a new website because we're at this pain point and we want a better website.
Yeah.
And even though that's our other business, we still have a team that we have to pay. They like to get paid, which they should.
Yes.
Because it's beyond our skill set and also our ability in time. Brad could do it, but again, time. So we're saving up for that. as our next big thing. You know, it was we got the stamps, the stamp machine, making machine, the laser, which is awesome. Now the next one is the website. But yes, you got to make it all the way to the end. The new website will have like wish list and cool things like that.
Okay, I'm going to go with this semi-transparent turquoise phthalo on this. I think that's what color this is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some white with it because I want it to become opaque. But I want this color, and I think this color, I could have just gone with my, the one that I do all the time. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. This. But I want to try something, you know.
Do it.
Let's try something new. What the heck?
Yeah, we need to clone Brad. That would be very helpful around here.
Boy, it would.
Although, like, the multiplicity thing, I don't know. You know, do you lose things?
Okay, can you see me doing this?
Well, you know, like, Generation 2 would be okay.
Okay, now I'm thinking it still needs a little bit more white. Because I want, it's got color almost everywhere there. But I want this to be, because these lines are so thin. Isn't that a beautiful? So, if you want to make your transparent paints opaque, mix a little white or black with them. And suddenly they are. Okay, what are you thinking?
I love it. I like that it even has a bit of, you haven't fully mixed it.
True that.
So Paula says, I think we need to give a standing ovation to these wonderful guys and gals. We are so lucky and blessed. Aw. She said ovulation, but she meant...
I haven't ovulated, and I'm hoping to hell I don't anymore.
There comes a point in time when it's, you know...
Yeah. I've thrown all my fertility symbols in the trash.
I've stopped touching them. I put them in a drawer. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Pass them on to somebody else. All right, now did you see my moment of hesitation there? It wasn't just because I'm crazy. Well, I am, but... I put my stencil down and I was like, that's not really what I want to do. And I'll just leave that because that'll be kind of nice for something else.
I love this, you know. That's going to go well.
I'll pull that with something else at a later date.
Yeah.
Got to get on the road here.
Yeah, I think in this crowd, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
Yes.
There it is. Losing my paper towel.
Now, Fran has some other ones coming up that, I'm going to try to get out before Valentine's. I'm going to do my best. And some other fun ones that I really loved in her stream the other day. the Rocky Brains, I'm pretty stoked about. That particular piece right now that has the chomped little edges there, that's some of the deli paper. But for the most part, she is using the Carnival wet strength tissue.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. That is true. Okay, I still have a little heavy duty on the edges, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal because this has got some kind of wonky edges anyway.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, that paper right there is the Carnival wet strength tissue.
Yeah, this is deli, and the reason I can tell is because, see the little serrated edges? I think that's looking very interesting. But, again, that'll have to be on something that I don't care about it showing through.
Yeah, I think, Kathy, one of the things that is really cool, and I think that, you know, with these latest stencils that we've been launching this last week, basically, is that you can kind of mix and match them, which is fun. And then go through your stencils that you currently have. Like, find some that have more openings and some that have less. And play with those. That's a lot of fun.
It is, and look at those little dots.
Circus paper.
Aren't they just the one? I was really worried about this paper because this is like totally crap paper. You definitely need to use something on it because it's not going to be.
It's not going to hold up.
It's not going to hold up very well. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, this is our.
Ooh, Devin's birthday's coming up, and she's going to treat herself to some things in the shop. Well, we like that. We support this. And also, happy birthday.
There's just no such thing as giving up on it. You just keep going over it until it does what you want it to do.
Right.
And you know what might be kind of fun with this? Let's just look at that for a minute and see. Because, you know, we talked about the different sizes. Okay, what did I do with Carrie's other circles? Here they are. Nope, that's not them. Alright, so
yes.
what I'm talking about here is the big circles. I don't know what I did with them. The big circles. Over this.
I think they're under the prints over there. I think.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I've got the squares, the big squares. Why don't I have to?
I don't know.
There's Fran. There's flowers. Aha!
She found them.
They have been located. But that might be really interesting. So you could.
Oh, and happy birthday to Heather. Hers is Valentine's Day.
Oh. I might. What time is it?
So is Evie's, I believe.
Do I have time to do this?
Yeah. Got 20 minutes.
Okay, good.
I would like to say, for those of you that are coming in, please do say hello in the chat. You know, we've got 20 minutes here. We can all hang out, get to know each other. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine too. But do give those thumbsy upsies. And if you guys would come back and leave a comment after the stream, that is also highly appreciated. And when you're funny, it's extremely appreciated. I love it when you're funny. It makes my day. You know, if you guys, want to do that.
Well, I'm leaning towards red. But I just have some semi-transparent red I really want.
You can't get the carnival paper in Australia? Why do I think somebody did? Trying to think.
semi-transparent. Expert Amsterdam. And I don't pick that. I just take whatever Mariah gives.
Oh. Question for the group. I'm really into bookmaking right now, and I want to gel print paper to glue onto a book board. Any ideas on paper and gel techniques that would be suitable? Oh, yeah, definitely. I would highly recommend the tissue paper of some sort. Obviously, wet strength is ideal because it's going to hold up. You don't want to get too heavy with your prints. We know that because it gets a little hard to fold it around the edges and things. Now, that's not to be said that if you don't care about the folding parts, like if you're making the book board thing and you're covering it, that's where, like, you know, being able to get those nice creases and edges, so keep that in mind. Or you can run it up to the edge. I've done a few things where it's like, in fact, you're just speaking my language. I love this sort of stuff. A lot of times what I'll do is I will cover the board with something else and then just do like a torn edge and bring it up to the edge with the gel print. So then that way I'm not worrying about the paint coming around, cracking, and, you know, coming undone, because it gets a little tricky there. Some other things like to keep in mind is that you want to make sure that you have that structure completed before you put those final pieces on, because, and I know because I've done it the wrong way.
Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Because you'll you know, if you're doing like a spine and then putting your tapes and all that sort of thing, you want to make sure you have that whole structure built out before you cover the pieces. Like I said, I've done it the wrong way, which is very irritating because then it's hard to kind of cover that up. Or you're mad because it's like, oh, now I have to cover my things, and it was a good gel print. Yeah. See? Aw, Kiko knows. Thanks. She's like, oh, I remember that. And I've done it a few times on different things. I think even on the flag book I did it wrong, remember? It's like...
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to let that set a spell. And where do you go? Right there.
I'm going to pull down the flag book.
Pull down the flag book.
Excited.
Okay, look at this. Okay, look at this brayer off here. Where is my slightly damp? I try to find a spot that isn't black.
And the flag book was tricky because that whole construction thing happened in a little bit different way. Like you couldn't just build out a base of it because I wanted it all to be pretty. Think about it. I've not done Coptic binding. I usually keep most of my binding to fairly simple things. Oh, very nice.
Some nice stuff going on with
That is Carrie's dainty dot.
So we've got them here, and look at how cool they looked over the top of the squares. Because it's semi-transparent, it's not covering them completely. I sort of like that. You may not like that. I don't know.
Just a baby wipe.
Yeah.
Plant-based.
Okay, well, I think that's fun. That was fun. I've got this other one that I think I need.
You want to show the flag book?
Need some dots on top of
You want to
that.
show the flag book?
Oh, sorry. Yes, mercy. The flag book. Oh, yes. I helped.
She did. I was hoping you remembered that was magnetic.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot. Isn't that fab? Look at all those. That little washer there has some of that. You open the thing and the stuff flies around, gold stuff, flaky stuff.
Gold leaf.
And this is the actual stencil. And it was so beautiful after I'd done so many of these things that we just went ahead and used it. Okay.
But see, there's some hiding of things. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But see, I wrapped it around, but then I also didn't have enough.
Okay, yeah. See? Little pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Pieces and partsies. But I don't, you know, I love that because it's like, you know, we weren't going to spend all of this time on this lovely, and you can see here where Mariah has pieced pieces and everything because she didn't have enough.
And P tried to match. This is the tricky part too. When you're creating the gel prints, print way more than you think that you're gonna need, because trying to come back and come back
And
at
do
those
it
same colors,
later
it
is
ain't gonna
a
happen.
whip. And I think I did pretty darn good.
Well, luckily, I also can bring sprays in to alter that a bit, because there's some of that happened.
We got a little coming loose here. But that's because it's, I just, you know, I love the...
And then flip it over and show that the stencil thing matches, but hold the two covers together.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
It's a cool piece to photograph, too. See? Yes.
See Mariah's little strings.
I love that book.
I do too.
There's a lot of things that didn't go right with it, but I still just love it so much, because this is the one, and then I made the one during the stream in much faster time.
I just think this is so elegant. Here, let me have that one. These are really fun to... Izzy likes to do it. She's kind of hard on them.
Yeah, she is.
But we haven't had her do this for a while. She might be a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this one has a little pocket
Because I screwed up.
with a tag. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely saved that, didn't you? I mean, you know.
Oh, a little ATC that went with it.
Oh, yeah. It has a kind of wonky edge. That's how I cut things. That's why I'm not allowed to cut a lot. But I'm now that I have my glasses. Now that I've got my glasses, I might be able to see a little bit better. But
Hey, Lisa?
I still believe that most of the cutting I leave to Mariah because I think she's better at it than I am.
Oh, a flag book would be a great way to save ATC. Because all those, you could, if you just turned these into pockets. Just the little, you know, made little pocket areas.
Yeah.
You could shove different ATCs in there.
Well, shucky darns, yes. Okay, well, we're going to put some red over this turquoise here because that's what I want to do. We're going to try this. I haven't even swapped. Oh, yeah, I did. All right, now see this? It's sort of semi-transparent, too. And this is old Lucas. And I need to see it. Old Lucas's thing here. I don't think I cut it off. I cut that other thing off.
Thanks for the super chat.
Because it was like eating up my finger, and this is so dangerous. But at least the mouth on this one, I can shush it back in there if I get too much. Dabby,
Seems
dabby,
very
dabby.
dangerous
Dabby,
what you're
dabby,
doing.
Dabby, 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 dabby. It's like ketchup, you know. It all comes out at once. That's probably good. I do like this. I don't care for the container.
Sugars.
Sugar. Just knocked off my papers. I have to remember that before I wheel over them.
Yeah, Joni says that she wishes that, or Joni M wishes that they would make different tops for those paints as well.
You know, it ain't very user-friendly, folks. I'm not, you know, bitching and moaning, but You need to do better. Okay, I want to save that because we're going to...
Yes, you won the ATC, Abby.
Is she just now getting that?
Well, she hadn't had a little snooze, and then she woke up. And it's all right. It's early.
Well, this is something nice to wake up to. I've got a lot going on here, folks. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, look at that.
I love that. I love that it's kind of gritty and...
Yeah, messy and...
Yeah, that's some good stuff there.
Yeah,
I love that color
wish
combo.
it wasn't on deli paper. That's my
Well,
only...
at this point, you got so much paint on there, it doesn't
It really doesn't matter. It wasn't going to be a transparent affair anyway.
And that's really when it is, like, kind of irritating.
Okay, we're going to leave that on because paint on paint and a lot of paint. I mean, we've actually added 2 layers today onto what was already there.
Yeah.
But I love the circles over the square stuff. Now see, it's just the contrast that makes it interesting.
Yes, contrast can happen between shapes, colors,
Oh, and here, I need to get on the
people.
get on this other business here and get some stuff coming off. I keep running
Yeah,
in.
you got 9 minutes.
I've got 9 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's see if we can make this work.
Hey, Gretchen.
Okay, this is really nice, but it's no big deal, and I know how to do it.
We're happy to have coffee with you.
Okay.
What you doing?
Did I already throw away my other? Yeah, shoot. Need to have one of these out, kind of, you know, getting semi-dry, which they usually are, because I don't remember to close up.
I was going to say, I probably have one down here that's, yeah, halfway.
Well, I will just try not to rub around.
Try not to rub around.
I'm going to the doctor again tomorrow and telling him.
Oh, are you?
And I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow.
Calling?
Uh,
Okay. You have the phone
and I'm
number.
going to say, you told me I should come back if this wasn't working. Well, I don't know what's going on here,
Well,
but
that's also
we need
round,
to try Plan B.
round 2 of this, which wasn't as bad as the first round.
I want to be careful here because I don't want these to smush out. I want them to have nice... Well, they smooshed out a little bit. But they had already smooshed out through the...
Yeah, you had paint on the other
See?
side, yes.
But that's not bad.
Not too shabby.
Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, what else we got over here that we can muck up? Here, let's try the tablecloth.
Fran's Ian thinks that you might have caught the cough off of her.
Fran, you need to send me nice things, not cough. Look at this. You know, I just love it when you have something that you're like, okay, so it makes it worse than it already is, really?
I like what I'm seeing through
Through the holes?
the holes.
Well, unfortunately, you're not going to...
I don't know what this reveal's gonna give us, but hey, whenever you glaze this thing, it might be the most beautiful thing we've ever seen.
You know, I just keep telling you, just add another layer.
I like
Well,
that,
I
though.
certainly helped it. Now, come on. You can't deny that. But it's like, really? Okay. I'm just trying to find something else over here that's kind of... Oh, here, let's do this. Another brayer off.
What I found.
Look what I found. Imagine that.
Violet hasn't caught it yet, so it must not be. And they spend way more time together.
Now, my clothy thing is just about the right.
Oh, Carla says that you need to request an x-ray of your lungs.
It seemed like, didn't he say that he would have to be,
Yeah, I
he
think
would
so,
do
something
something.
like that.
We would try some different things.
Yeah. Well, you know, you were better for like over a week.
And then it's just all back. And it's like everybody.
Yes,
It isn't just me.
that's true.
It's they're kind of smushy.
Some.
But, you know, it's okay. It's a layer. We can put something else over it.
Yeah, there's a layer.
It's a layer. All right, this needs to dry. I know I don't have any of my holes plugged up. That's the main reason I do the clean-offs. It's because I just decided, you know, it's easier to do that than...
Yeah, 2 days of extensive scrubbing.
And she said that she got her arthritis kicked in after she cleaned up a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And I've had that happen too. That's why I don't like doing the brayer things.
Mm-hmm.
I just do them one at a time because that's really hard on my finger joints.
All right. Well, do we have prints that you want to, you know, give a little show of? For the
Well,
last
sure, we've got
few minutes here.
a lot of prints to give. Just let me
Okay.
get this muck off my
Okay.
hands here and kind of clean up the...
Oh, Kathy says that, yeah, she's had 3 friends, all about 70 years old, that have pneumonia. Chest x-ray is wise. All right. They would all like you to get a chest x-ray.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't had one in a long time. I don't believe in excessive x-raying. I think it's bad for you. Okay, well, tablecloth is getting better.
It is.
And that, you've
I
already
don't know
seen
what that is.
one.
Yeah, I don't know what that needs more.
Just need another layer. We didn't get to these, but oh well. Got this guy. This guy. And a brayer off with some wipey off. Didn't get to that one. I meant to.
I like where that one's heading.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've got some pulls over here.
Well, is it anything you're gonna pull?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure you want? That was a lot of tape. Okay. Well, now we have red dots that'll be hanging around.
Oh,
for,
I know, and look at them. They're really cool.
these are grungy red dots.
Little, yeah. Oh, man, that's great. I love when that kind of stuff happens. And this is becoming quite the piece of paper. I mean, I just love it. Some of Fran's creatures on here in black.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah, this should be ready.
Oh goodness. There you go. I like that.
I do too. I do like it. And I think it's going with Owen. Look, and we've got a lot of nice little turquoise grunge left there. We're doing well in the grunge department. And here's this one that's a brayer off. With the circles over the honeycombs.
You did that today?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was when I was down. Putting dragonfly in.
You were talking about something. I was just carrying on, and we have a little bit more of our grunge there. I think I pulled everything that I have. I don't know, it doesn't seem like we have very much today. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't make it to a lot of my intended whatevers. I'm thinking I've got this really kind of funky, you know, it was a pull-off,
yeah.
but I think going over the top of it was something like this.
Oh, that'll be cool. Alrighty. Well, hey, we got plans.
We got plans. Folks.
We'll see you guys back here on Tweaky Tuesday. Seems that, you know, we always have something that needs to be tweaked or whatever.
No, I think we
And I do have, I'm hoping to have some more of the book kind of stuff more in the works. And also even maybe some of those downloadable, printable things available for you guys. That sort of thing. But good times for sure. Be sure to come and hang out with us in the Makers of Mixed Media Art Artists Facebook group. That link is down below or in the chat. And you can hang out with us and many of these lovely folks. Otherwise, we will see you later on. Be sure to go see Z later on. She'll be live around, it's 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, we think.
Okay, can I make a little announcement?
Sure.
Look like here. Oh, look, here's Fran's little tomato attached to something else.
Nothing,
Just keeps moving about the cabin. Okay,
Oh.
I have a ex-student who is a lovely person. She now has children of her own. You know, that happens. And anyway, her child's elementary school is trying to get Valentine cards, and it goes on until the end of February, from every state in the union, other places, all over Texas.
All over Texas, all over.
Okay, so I will have Mariah. Can you type this in for me, please? I don't have
Notice she did this on camera. Yes, I will make sure this ends up in Makers. This way, you guys have the address to send this send lovely little Valentines off to these kiddos in Amarillo, Texas. Look at that. How cool would that be? You know, tell them we sent you.
Well, it just thrills them to no end because I'm telling you, know, when Izzy gets a little older, I want to pull out all of her. Oh, we have her stuff all saved up there, and you know it'll be a whole new experience for her because she will not have seen it. But to sit down with a map and say, "This is where these people live."
Yeah, that's cool.
And geography means something to you when you relate to a personal experience.
That is so true. So true. All right. Yes, of course. Send out. I think outside the U.S. they would be really crazy.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, if all this stuff started showing up from all over, I think that would be really cool for them.
And just write a little note on there. I don't really care what you write, but just say, you know,
PM Artist Studio sent me.
Sent me. Then they will have a reference because Sierra will know that her art teacher is still loving on her.
Aw, that's so sweet. All right, guys. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.